When my wife teased, "My work husband buys me lunch every day. You've got competition." I laughed along. But something in her tone didn't sound playful. It carried a truth she wasn't saying out loud. At first, I brushed it off. Told myself it was innocent. Sarah worked in marketing, endless team projects, group lunches, late-night brainstorming sessions. She'd come home mentioning this guy, Ethan, her work husband. They shared snacks, traded memes, cracked inside jokes during dull meetings. She said it helped the day go by faster. I didn't think twice. I trusted her. After 7 years of marriage, she was my best friend, the one person I believed would never make me doubt her. But over time, something started to feel different.
Her wardrobe changed.
Nicer outfits, new perfume, lipstick shades I hadn't seen before. She even started wearing heels she used to swear were too painful. I joked once, "Trying to impress your office husband?" She rolled her eyes. "Please. I just like feeling good about myself." Then came the late nights, deadlines, client emergencies. I believed her until one evening when her phone lit up on the counter. A message from Ethan. "Still thinking about that dessert. You're terrible for my diet." My stomach sank. It wasn't explicit, but it wasn't innocent either. When I scrolled up a little, I saw her reply, "Haha, you loved it. I'll make it up to you tomorrow." That was the first crack. The next morning, I asked casually, "You and Ethan seem pretty close, huh?" She smiled, that polished smile she used when she was hiding something. "He's just a friend, babe. You're being paranoid." I wanted to believe her. I really did. But once doubt settles in, it spreads like poison. A week later, she came home wearing a new silver bracelet engraved with tiny stars. I asked where it came from. "Team gift," she said lightly. "Just something fun." But her team was all women except Ethan. So I decided to find out for myself. That Friday, I stopped by her office unannounced, coffee and a small bouquet in hand. Nothing dramatic, just a surprise. The moment I walked in, I saw her leaning over his desk, laughing, too close. When she noticed me, her smile froze before she stood up quickly.
"Oh.
Babe, what are you doing here?" I held up the coffee. "Thought you might need a pick-me-up." She looked flustered, almost guilty. She introduced us. Ethan reached out his hand, polite and smiling. "Nice to finally meet the famous husband," he said. Famous husband. The phrase stung. Then I saw it, the bracelet. Same design. Same stars. On his wrist. I didn't say a word. I handed her the flowers, forced a smile, and left. My chest burned the entire drive home. That night she came in later than usual, smelling faintly of his cologne, the same scent from our handshake. When she stepped out of the shower, I asked quietly, "So, matching bracelets. That's cute." Her face went pale. "It's not what you think," she said quickly.
Then what is it, Sarah?
"Go ahead, explain." "It's just a friendship thing. He bought them as a joke. Everyone at work." "Don't lie," I cut in. "I was there. No one else was wearing one." She had no answer. Just silence. That night, I didn't sleep. I lay there staring at the ceiling, replaying every laugh she'd shared with him, every late meeting, every flirty comment about her so-called work husband. The next day, I decided to turn the tables. When she mentioned lunch plans again, I said, "Actually, I can't. I'm having lunch with my work wife." She laughed. "You don't have a work wife." "I do now," I replied. "Jenna from accounting. She says I should step up, too." Her smile disappeared instantly. For days, I kept it up, casual mentions of "Jenna brought me coffee," or "Jenna said this." Suddenly, Sarah was asking questions. "Who's Jenna?
How old is she?"
Why are you talking so much?" Then one night, she snapped. "Are you trying to make me jealous?" she yelled. I looked at her calmly. "Does it feel good? Because that's exactly what you've been doing to me for months." Her face fell. Silence. Then she whispered, "I didn't mean for it to go that far." That far. I didn't even need to ask what she meant. A week later, she broke down and told me everything, how it started with shared lunches, then walks, then drinks after work. "It just happened," she cried. I never planned it. It didn't mean anything. But that was the problem. Because it meant everything to me. She begged me to forgive her, said she still loved me, that it was just a mistake. But trust, once broken, never fits back together the same way. I packed my bag that night. She tried to stop me, clutching my arm, tears streaming. "Please, I'll fix it," she sobbed. I looked at her and said softly, "You told me to step up, Sarah. I am, by walking away." It's been 6 months since then. I heard she quit that job. Maybe guilt finally caught up. I'm not angry anymore. Just done. Sometimes the hardest part of betrayal isn't what they did. It's realizing when to stop fighting for someone who stopped choosing you. And when people ask why I left, I just smile and say, because her work husband bought lunch, but I was the one paying the bill.